Hello again. This is the course of Information System Development from the Industrial and Management Engineering, Hanguk University of Foreign Studies. So this section we are going to continue about the Django. So last video we learned about the Django basic, and for this one we are going to learn about the Django template. So we are making the Django basic in the PyCharm, and we are going to use the same PyCharm for this Django template, but we are going to learn more about these items. Yeah, there are three things that we are going to learn from this chapter. First is about the template filters, and the second is about the template inheritance, and the last one is about the web framework. First, about the template filter. Maybe if you learn these things, you may have questions about the functions that are available in a particular plugins. So there are many plugins available in the internet, and those are the plugins that are already established, and you can just easily use that one. But for this template filters, I would like to teach you with the very basic one, or we call it this the naive filtering. Okay. So with this naive filtering, we want to use the template tag. Okay. If you still remember, on the last videos, we learned how can we use the Django tag, and then we are using this double curly braces. So this double curly braces represent something related with the data. Okay. So those are the variables, and we are going to make with a separator. Okay, this separator. So the name is the value. Okay, the variables that you are going to filter it, and then the lower means something that is the filtering function. Okay. So if you are using the lower means I want to filter the text which is in the name, and the name should be later printed with the lowercase. Okay. So the pipeline or the vertical line will be the filtering function. So the filters can be chain. Okay, what does it mean by chain? So the chain means it can be continuously with some other rules or some other filtering functions. So the output of one filter is applied to the next. So the common idiom is like you have the P, okay, so in the paragraph is very long, and you want to separate into some particular line. Okay, so let's say we have my text. Okay, so my text is a one variable, and then I want to filter with the escape, and I want to filter with line breaks. So first I want to check whether there is an escape or not, and then next I want to check if there is a line break or not. Okay. The other example, if I have a publication date, so I would like to have the date function according to f, j, and y. Okay. So what are they? Um, okay, maybe it's too small, so you can check on the PPT later. Then, so the format character already established by the Django, and I guess it is also the same with the other programming languages like the SQL and the HTML, maybe, yeah. So some basic function with the date time, they have the same format character, like the small d represent the day of the month, and it shows two digits, 0, 1 until 31. And then big D represent the day of the week. So we have like Friday, THU represent Thursday, Sun means the SUN. Okay. And then yeah, you can also have the F. So the F, the small f represent the time. So the time is the 12 hours. And the big F is the month. It is represent the textual month like January, February, March, and so on. Okay, so you can check those ones. So those format characters are available when you are going to use this as the filters. Okay, so as you can see the previous one. See, this is F. Okay, F means the month, the textual, which is long, which is January, February, not Jan is the M, yeah, but F is the long version of the month. And then small j, what is small j? So if you can check, okay, small j is the day of the month without leading zeros. So it's different with the D. In the J is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 31. But in the D, you have 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Okay, you include 0. And comma Y. Y means the nothing. No Y here. Okay, I give you the next one. Okay, so the Y represent the year with 4 digits. So you can also have the year with 2 digits. Like say, yeah, now years 2010, okay, or 2020. So you can just give the 20. Okay. So this kind of filterings, if you understand the format characters, then you can just use the format characters with regard to the time. So let's deal with this example. As you might know that we are making the file into 3 sections, the views.py and urls.py, and let's create the HTML file later. So let's make the new function here. It is in the views.py in the folder post. So you can open your PyCharm. So last time we have this hello for hello if hello world. Okay, so let's put this function. Okay, I will copy and paste and then put in the views.py. Views.py. Okay, so you can just go to the last one and then just paste this one. Okay, and then you have this urls.py. So in the urls.py, you will add one more line. Okay, in the urls.py, you will put one more line. Okay, what is the line? You check this one is the path with 5. Okay, so you have the path with 5. It means if I give the URL with 5, then I will execute filter function. Where is the filter function? So you can, okay, you can press control. Okay, you can press control here, and then you will go to the function, filter function. So for the filter function, we will connect to the hello filter.html. Okay, what is hello filter? Okay, this is the hello filter. So you can just copy and paste, make a new HTML file. So you can go to template and then right click, and then you can select new, and then you can have the HTML file, and let's make it hello filter. Okay, and yeah, Control A, and then just copy and paste this one, and let's check. Okay, let's run. You know, this is the button run. So if you are restarting your PyCharm, it's better to run. If you're not restarting your PyCharm, then you can just keep continuing. After you have one update, then you can just show it in your Chrome. Okay. Okay, so you can check this one. Yeah, you can put the polls. Sorry, I'm a bit. Oh, okay. 5. Yeah. So we have a filter example half youngin. Okay. And then we have the MPWTFSS. What is it? Okay, let's check. So based on this HTML, you can see is the filter example, and then you have name and lower. Okay, name. What is name? So you can see here, name is from the, yep, in the function, you have name, which is the half yogin. Okay, half, what is half here? It is in the uppercase. So the uppercase, you want to convert the uppercase into the lowercase. So it means you will filter the name that you already have in the function, which is half yogin, and you want to show it in the lowercase. And next is about the for loop. Okay, the for loop here is about the I, which is in the weekday. What is weekday? So the weekday here is, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it is a list. Okay, so you already learned about list. So it is a list of the day, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. And then what you're going to do is you want to get the first. Okay, what is the first? First is the first character, and then after you get the first character, you want to make it upper. Upper means, yeah, it's the opposite of lower, so you want to make it as the uppercase. Okay, so what you get on the web is MTWTFSS, and all are in the uppercase. Okay, the next will be weekday first upper. Okay, what does it mean? So we are making the weekday. Okay, from the weekday. Okay, this is the weekday. Okay, so in the weekday we have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. And then we want to get the first. What is the first? So the first on the weekday is the, yes, Monday. Okay, so we want to get the first, which is Monday, and then we want to make all the words becoming the uppercase. This is the upper. The next we are making the weekday. Oh, so we are making the weekday in the web. So this is the element of the weekday. So this is the list of the weekday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we show it in the web. What about the last one? Oh, okay. So we have the, it is now. Okay, what is now? Okay, you can check in the web. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is no. Okay. Now is representing the date. Okay. So the date is not here. Oh, okay. Now is representing the date, and this date actually, we want to show the format with the JSFYHI. Okay. So if you see here, this is the date. Okay. Yeah, it follows the date format from, I think this is the, oh, yeah, something, okay, anyway, this is the date. It is 6 April 2020, 5:40. Okay, so this, yeah, representing the current time. Okay, so the format is JSFY. And what is JS? So yes, I mentioned to you before. Yeah, we have the JS is the, maybe this is the date, and then the F is the month. Okay, so month in the 3 characters. So it's April. Oh, it's not sorry. Oh, sorry, it is in the long one. Okay, it's not the short one. So it is the long one, and then after we have the long one, and when we have the year. Okay. Yeah, you can follow the format. So using this kind of format, then you can show what you want to share in the web according to the format given by the template Django. So the next that we are going to learn is about the template inheritance. Okay. So inheritance, if you are already joining the course computer programming and the data structure and algorithms, you will learn a little bit about the object oriented. Okay, inside of the object oriented, there will be one concept about inheritance. So this inheritance also can be applied in Django or in the web. Okay. So we are going to learn about the two things in Django that is very powerful, which is about the include and exclude. Okay, but let's start with the template inheritance. The most powerful and thus the most complex part of Django's template engine is template inheritance. So template inheritance allow you to build a base skeleton. Okay, we call it skeleton. So it is a kind of blueprint or the template that contains all the common elements of your site and the blocks that child templates can override. So there will be blocks. So what is block? Yeah, we will check. So the two concepts that we are going to learn in the template inheritance, first is about the include and the other is about extends. Okay, what are they? So include means we want to load a template and render it with the current context. If we are this is a way including other templates within a template. So we want to include one into another one. The template name can be either a variable or a hard-coded quoted string in either string or double quotes. So we will check with the examples. Okay. The other thing is about the concept of inheritance, we can use extends. So extend text is the key here. So it tells the template engine that this template extends another template. So if we include them, we have the HTML file we want to include in one. But if we are extending, then we want to extend in some portion of the template. So let's see how can we include how can we use include in our Django. So first, let's create a new folder. Let's assume let's make block. Okay. So I'm going to teach you another way of creating the HTML file, and yeah, I hope that you don't confuse with this way because it is on the example. So you already have all those files here. So I don't want to uh, if you have the inheritance, you need to use one more than one HTML file. So that's why I would like to make a new directory. Okay, so let's make it as the blog. Okay, and then if you check this one, yeah, we have your blog is under the template, and then you have nav.html and datetime.html. Okay, so let me make the HTML file. Okay, nav.html, and then I have another HTML file which is sorry, what is it? Datetime. Okay, so I will make a new HTML file, and the name is datetime. So we have two HTML file. Okay, maybe the procedure is a little bit reverse. Okay, this is the nav.html. So include this into the nav.html. Okay, I will have this one Control A and then just Control V. Okay, now I skip the head part and the body part, so I just give this very simple example. Okay, so it's easy for you to understand. And the datetime HTML is something related with the time. Okay, yeah, like this one. So you have this nav and datetime.html already, and then next you need to include one more function in views.py. So we are making today is okay. Today is, and then you put it into the variable URL. Sorry, you put in the views. Okay, in the views you have this one now. Okay. Oh, okay. I hope that I already have the date time. Maybe last time okay, yeah, I already have the date time. Okay, so I will use this date time, and then yeah, because I'm going to get the time now uh in the oops, sorry, it is in the Python file, so I'm going to put it later into the HTML file. It is in the folder block, and the HTML file is the date time. So this is the function, and next we need to create the path. Okay, so we're going to update the URLs. So the URLs here is here, and then let's make this one. Okay, so I'm going to make it as a today. Okay, so you can check later how can it run in the web. So if you already run, you don't need to rerun it. Just call this one, and this is the result. Okay, so what does it mean? So the web here, what we want to do is to use the navigator. Yeah, some people said this is the navigation bar. Okay, the navigation bar, usually you can see in the website, you will have like in the top of the website, it contains like, yeah, some function: home, blog, contact, career, and yeah, something that you are going to fix those items in every pages. Okay, and then in the other HTML file, yeah, you want to include. Okay? So in the datetime, this one, you want to include. Okay, so this include means you don't need to define the navigation, because it is in the part of the navigation, and then you will include it into the file datetime HTML. Okay, so after you include here, then it automatically put into the website. Yeah. Oops, sorry. So this is from the left.html. Okay, and after you have those, you are going to check the current time. Okay, if now, which is the current date and time is now, if not now, then it is not available. Okay. Hmm. Oops, sorry. So this is the, where is it? Okay, the current date time is April 7, 2020. Okay, so okay, this is, oops, yeah, it is in the morning. Oh, I don't know, the time is okay. And yeah, what does it mean by now? So it means you want to check the existing time. Okay, this is the if the current time is available, then it will show the current time according to this now. Okay, and then the current time will appear in the web. If you cannot get the current time, then whatever, now variable is not available. Okay, so if you cannot get, then it will show that one, because you already have the variable now, then it shows the time. And then the current scheme, what is current scheme? The current scheme means I want to know the scheme of the website that you have. This one, in this website we have the request. Okay, what is the request? The request means you want to request from the HTTP response. So as you know, in every file in the views, you have request. Okay, so the request here, you can also get the method. Okay, so the method here is the Okay, the method in the HTML file here have the scheme. So you can also have another method, and the method that you want to use here will be shown in the web. So this is the method of the HTTP. Okay, because we are using the HTTP, then the method is appearing as the HTTP. The other thing that I want to explain more is about the URLs. Okay, so the URLs here, now I'm making today. Okay, so today is the, yeah. So you are making the polls, and after the polls you have the today. So this today is uh, the path that you already you make it. So if you change this today now, okay, then it will follow with the thing that you define. So this will not appear, but if you put this one now, then it will appear. Okay, so it means the path here is depending on your definition. Okay, so it's free, you can define by your own, but of course you need to figure out what your function is. So in this case I'm making in the today is. Okay, so whenever I call the path, whenever I call the path here, it will connect to the function today's. So this is the today's function. And about the name, so I will explain about the name later, because we are going to do this one with some URL things. Okay, so it's not clear about the name now, but later on you will have the clear understanding about name. And also the things that we want to check here is about the include. Okay, if you are dealing with the include things, oh, where's the HTML file? Okay, if you're dealing with the in things, the include is only in the upper part. Okay, so the include is, it should be in the first part. Okay, so if you're dealing with the block later or the exclude, yeah, you can put it in every part of the HTML part. For the include, it will be in the upper part. So we will deal with the other functions like the exclude in other video, and hopefully that you can run this example in your computer perfectly. Okay, so I will continue the next thing in the next video. So keep monitoring with my new video. Thank you very much.